Gloria Dei Lutheran Church is one of the first Lutheran churches in Duluth. It has a long tradition of worship and music, and also it's a very welcoming congregation, and it's active in social justice issues. I think when we open up the paper on a given day and see some of the headlines that talk about environmental degradation, global warming, climate change, and these issues seem to be so large and looming. Churches and other faith communities are in a unique position to contribute to this conversation. One of the ways that Christians talk about the environment is as God's creation. When God created humanity, God also called humanity into a particular relationship. God created humanity in God's image. And so that carries with it both the blessings and the responsibility of what that means. We applied to become an early adopter, I think, because we were interested in learning from other organizations in our community to create a sustainable Twin Ports. In April of 2007, I and a couple other people decided that we wanted to be more intentional about caring for the earth.
We call ourselves Green Team. I guess I'd say that we're a pretty free-flowing group. We're trying to get involved in as many ways as we can. Before we applied for the early adopters, we are in the process of trying to work with our synod. We had presented a resolution at our last synod meeting, and the resolution was aimed at creating, I think it's going to be called a creation care team, but it's probably similar to what our green team is at a local church. And we wanted to get other churches interested and more involved in doing green ideas. And the resolution passed. And we thought early adopters would really be a cool thing to do, because we want this creation care task force to be a success. And if we're going to be a part of something like early adopters, this is a really good opportunity for us to learn some more things and help share some of that information.
One of the things that both Tom and I were very excited about when we went to the first early adopters training and the natural step overview was simply such a clear way to talk about such a huge, complex problem. Those 4 principles of sustainability are so easy to grasp. How can we as churches see ourselves and work collectively toward more sustainable practices? And I think the natural step can really provide a helpful framework that we can even track how our progress is going. One of the things that we did in the last couple of years was we renovated this sanctuary. We added a lot more insulation in the attic. We had an energy audit done that really helped us to target areas that we could focus on.
That was neat. We found out interesting things, and certainly we're replacing light bulbs, and we're trying to be as energy efficient as we can. Wouldn't it be good if we could get every church in our synod to have an energy audit done?
There's a theologian by the name of David Rhodes, a New Testament scholar, who says that we will not save what we do not love. And so cultivating this sense of love for the earth is also an important Christian value. Here in the northeast part of Minnesota too, there are other voices that we can draw from. People like Sigurd Olson, who had a love for the wilderness, who spoke about listening points as he was writing about the wilderness, or the singing wilderness. These kinds of images, I think, really connect deeply to our human longing to become who we are meant to be, and to work together for the good of all creation.